get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning.
Today, from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, this is the NFL on EA Sports. See Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Allen going to go to the air right away. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That goes for a gain of 31. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On play action, Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 38 yards. And the Bills need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
First carry for James Conner. Shifts by him, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They start the drive with Connor. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers and freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. 14 yards that time for number 14. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200+ right now.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And Diggs has it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the 2nd quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
On play action, Allen. Oh, look at that catch by Diggs. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly,
he will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Murray now to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Murray. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Murray. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Throwing now is Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray now. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Murray going to throw. Buying time to us, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Murray. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. To throw, it's Murray. Got it complete to James Conner. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. On the draw, Conner. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Conner. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs making his presence felt early in this one. First half already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Allen off the play fake. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil. And the Cards force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray to air it out again. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the gun, Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Prater's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
A final shot before half for Allen. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. Oh, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Now Prater to add the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
10 more there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
8 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Bills have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. They start with a give to Conner. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, a run with Conner. Oh, look at the juke.
120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw. Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Connor up the middle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw. Murray firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Murray.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but a good pickup there at 22.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it.
There's that man again, Diggs.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Singletary again. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Pressure comes. Now Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a 1st.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Murray. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Allen going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So Allen's going to look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now Murray again. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Murray. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Steps away to his left. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Murray fighting, lost the football. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. you look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And they don't get the reception, incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave them looking at a 4th and 1.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.